Don't do what I just did in the clip you saw. Aloha friends, and welcome to Eating Richly, where we cook mostly healthy, affordable, family-friendly recipes rich in nutrition and flavor. I'm Diana Johnson, and today's dinner recipe is under $10 for the whole family. It's one of my kids' absolute favorites, taco soup. Have those recipes that they are just known for. For me, it's taco soup. I have literally had friends who are pregnant ask me what day after the baby is born I would like to bring some taco soup over. If we have company for dinner, it's probably taco soup. It's just so good, so easy to make, and crazy affordable. I fell in love with taco soup when a family from my church in Hawaii basically adopted me because I was a young adult with all of my family living far away on the mainland. Denise, the mom, would make taco soup regularly, and now as a mom myself, I know why. It was an easy, healthy, and cheap way to feed all of us stray young adults along with her own teenage children. Denise, you're amazing. To make this soup, you only need 8 basic ingredients, and most of them are from the pantry. There's 2 cans of diced tomatoes with green chilies. You can also swap one or both of the cans with just plain diced tomatoes if you can't handle the spiciness. I do 1 plain can and 1 can with chilies when I'm cooking for our kids, and then Eric and I just add some hot sauce to ours. Then a can each of kidney beans, tomato sauce, and black beans, a pound of ground beef or turkey, 1 packet of taco seasoning, 1 can of corn, and 1 chopped onion. Now let's talk about the price. Here is exactly what I paid with this week's grocery delivery, and you can see that today taco soup cost me just $8.66 to make 8 servings for our family. That is just $1.08 a serving. Even if your family eats bigger portions, for 6 servings, that's still just $1.44 each. Taco soup is super, see what I did there? Taco soup is super easy to make in the crock pot or in a pressure cooker like the Instant Pot. And of course, I've got some extra money-saving tips for you. But before we get started, make sure to like this video, then subscribe and click that bell. This helps you get notified every time we post a new video, and it helps us by telling the YouTube algorithm that we create content people like to watch, so they should start promoting us. Also, we have a free ebook all about food hacks to save you money. So click the link above to join our newsletter and get your copy. Now let's get cooking, because whether you're cooking with someone, or for yourself, cooking time is connecting time. To start, you're going to need to chop an onion. This was one of my favorite things to teach when I used to teach cooking classes because a lot of people are really unsure on how to do it. I like using a red onion for taco soup, but really any kind of onion works. Start by trimming off just the very base of the onion, the hairy parts of the root. Don't do what I just did in the clip you saw. That was my second onion. The first one that I did perfectly, I forgot to check if there were memory cards in the camera, and so didn't actually film it. Second time around, I was flustered and cut too far up the onion. And of course, I didn't have a third onion to film the right way. Basically, you only want to trim off enough to give you a flat base that the onion can stand on, but you want it all still attached together at the bottom. Here's the first one I did, and you can see how all the layers are still attached at the base. The way I did it works, and all the other steps of chopping the onion are the same. It's just so much easier if you've left them attached. And now that you know that even the pros make mistakes in the kitchen, I hope that makes you feel better. Let's get back to it. Stand your onion on the flat base and carefully slice it in half down the middle. Now it should be easier to peel the onion than when it was whole. But don't throw away your onion peels. Place them in a gallon-sized freezer bag with other veggie scraps and keep them in your freezer to make veggie stock. You can get that tip and more in our video on food hacks to save you money. Now you need to cut almost all the way through each onion half, still leaving everything attached at the base. Again, this is easier if you didn't cut off the whole root end. You can make this cut either with the onion standing on end or laying flat on its side. Then trim off any soft or papery bits that are left and start making perpendicular slices that again don't go quite to the end. Now you're ready to start chopping. Once you get toward the end of the onion, be very careful because the knife can slip down the back of that rounded end to your fingers. Just flip the end over and make some slices to get rid of that roundness. Then flip it back and continue chopping. And if you cut your onion right in the first place, you'll have a little bit of root end left that can go into your veggie scraps bag as well. If you want to make your taco soup in the crock pot, you'll need to cook your meat and onion in a skillet on the stove first. But if you have an Instant Pot, you can cook them on the saute setting right in the pot. Dump in your ground beef or turkey and break it up. Now we want to brown the beef, not just gray it up, because those little brown bits are called caramelization, and caramelization equals flavor. So continue cooking until some brown bits start to stick to the pot. Once that happens, you can dump in your chopped onion. Mix the onion in and continue stirring occasionally for about 5 minutes until the onion has softened just a bit. Now comes the fun part of dumping in all the cans. If you have kids at home, this is a great job for them to do and an easy way to make cooking time connecting time. Also, you don't need to drain any of the cans because the liquid in each one of them forms the broth for the soup. Add your corn, black beans, kidney beans, diced tomatoes with or without chilies, tomato sauce, and taco seasoning. Quick tip for the taco seasoning: if you make your own taco seasoning from bulk individual spices, it's usually cheaper than buying the packets. I'll put a link for my taco seasoning recipe up above, but let me know if you're interested in having me do a video showing you how to make different spice mixes and seasoning. I'll try putting a poll here. I haven't done that before, but if it's there, fill it out. Once you have all the ingredients in your Instant Pot, mix them together well. Then put your lid on and make sure that it's set to sealing. Cancel the saute setting and set your Instant Pot to manual high pressure for 20 minutes. Keep in mind that while the cook time is 20 minutes, you do need to factor in time for the pot to get up to pressure and time for the pressure to release. I found it took about 20 minutes to get up to pressure. Once it's done cooking, you can immediately quick release the steam, but I like to let it sit for another 10 minutes or so before I do that. To manually release the pressure, make sure to keep your hand under the steam valve or use a kitchen utensil to turn it on so that you don't get burned. Now you have this amazing taco soup that's perfectly delicious as is. But you can also dress it up with your favorite taco topping. Keep in mind, those are not included in the price that I showed you earlier, so it will increase your cost a little. Our family always does sour cream and cheddar cheese, some of them dairy-free. You can also add chopped green onion or cilantro, crushed up tortilla chips, or even some preserved avocado from your freezer. If you haven't seen that video before, I've got a link for you. And also let me know in the comments what your favorite taco toppings are. While you can definitely eat the soup with a spoon, my family prefers to use tortilla strips as the spoons. And there you have it, an easy, affordable family favorite dinner. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and sign up for our newsletter to get your free ebook. I've got a link to print the taco soup recipe in the description. And remember, whether it's with me in the comments or out in the world, you can be real and be kind. And if you're looking for more easy dinner ideas, check out our Instant Pot short ribs and our pesto salmon. And I'll see you in the next video. You'll need to cook $1.44 each. This filming with kids home thing is so hard. And now the baby's crying.